Are you ever afraid in battle?
No. I feel fear before and after the battle.
Few could admit that so simply.
Kill him!
We must hurry with the ritual. Magda will be here soon. It is turning.
So it goes. Perhaps the goat
are you to take what is regardless? I have claimed it. I am Magda, and I lead this coven. The shard is mine.
I disagree.
Very well. Let the games begin. Well fought, but you will never possess the next piece. It has fallen where only the ancients may tread.
She is more devious than she appears.
Not yet. I'm returning to town.
I've dug up some new things for you to take a look at.
Here is a piece of the sword. It was held by a witch and her coven.
Uncle Deckard, they sound like those dark cultists you told me about.
Very good, Leah. You have been paying attention. Stranger, does any of this jar your memory?
I have no memory of this coven, but I sense a far darker shadow guiding its hand.
Magda's coven is a remnant of an ancient religion called the Triune that worshipped the prime evils as gods.
Their gods are dead, yet they fight on.
The last two evils, Asmodan and Belial, remain. And if either of them are behind this coven, then our troubles are only beginning.
I sense power in this twisted metal.
Indeed, it feels familiar to me, though the rest is still unclear.
This is the weapon of a man with strong convictions.
Is that what I was? Then what am I without my convictions?
Whatever you have forgotten is not lost. It will be restored. Not ready yet.
See that stranger next to old Cain?
Do not question the path you are on. It will lead you through things that will try your very soul. But you'll always have me to talk to.
I am glad to hear it.
You pretend you are a rock, but I know the softness you don't want anyone to see. Why else would you continue to come and talk to Miriam? The foul witch waits for you to unseal the temple of the ancients, that she may strike. Her master would sacrifice anything to control the destiny of the stranger. I would tell you to be careful, but you wouldn't listen, would you?
Patience. Their leader, Magda, said the next piece fell where only ancients may tread.
That makes me think of the drowned temple near the Festering Woods. I remember you telling me about it, Uncle.
Exactly, Leah. The temple was home to the Nephilim. Leah, your knowledge could be invaluable. You must go and help our friend retrieve the sword piece.
The Nephilim were ancient humans with fantastic powers. Legend holds that they waged a terrible battle near the temple, and that their ghosts still war with one another.
Not ready yet.
You and I aren't so different. I have great power within me, too. The only difference is, I have no control over mine.
Then you have not yet found your calling.
I hope I never do. The power is so great that... I don't know. It scares me.
Not yet.
After much searching, I have found a promising lead. A family near New Tristram has obtained a valuable relic, and poor fools that they are, they haven't the slightest idea what to do with it. I have some idea of what to do with their daughter, though. And through her, I'll get my prize.
You there! Please help! They're going to kill my friend! Thieves are going to kill my friend if we don't do something! Help me break these bonds and see for yourself!
What do they want with your friend?
She's just a farmer's daughter, Sasha, but she has a relic that the thieves are after.
Where is the relic?
My sweet love will save me.
Release the girl. The relic belongs to her.
You actually believe what this scoundrel tells you? Fine, you fools. We'll kill the both of you. Don't worry about me! You won't get away from us this time! This isn't over. The rest of the Thieves' Guild will find you.
Here's the relic, my love. I hid it like you asked. Father's grown suspicious of us, but that won't matter once we're married. It won't be long, right?
Of course, my dear. Soon we will settle down to a quiet life of tilling the fields and raising children. But first, I have to sell this relic. Alas, I must travel away with my friend here to do so.
wish to join my crusade? It's a hard path.
Yes, absolutely. The way is hard and all that. Shall we go? Wait. The relic is a fake! Gods, I should have known! You seem like you could use a... helping hand? And I sure as hell don't want to stay around here.
Please tell me that you're not considering this. This criminal's proposal.
Patience.
Ah, there you are.
What of your betrothed?
Betrothed? Do I look like the marrying kind to you? By the way, my name is Lyndon. If there's treasure to be had, then I... Oh, I do that extremely well.
was once... Death may be upon us all.
Tell me about your order. Are you born into it?
No. Our scripture says, as a farmer reaps his wheat, so must the order harvest and purify the weeds.
You were a weed?
A criminal. The order took me in and saved my life. More than that, my very soul.
So you were a criminal before joining the Templar. What were your crimes?
I cannot tell you.
Then I will not pry.
You misunderstand me. We are literally unable to recall our pasts. The Inquisitors stripped my sins and the memory of them from me, leaving me pure.
Not ready yet. Patience.
What the tomes say of Alaric and this temple is not encouraging.
I can get you a better bow if you'd like, Claire.
By stealing it?
No.
Yes.
You're not helping.
You must be Alaric the Guardian. Uncle Deckard told me of your eternal watch over this cursed place. I thought it was a myth.
Are you Nephilim?
No. There have been no Nephilim for a millennium.
Yet another myth. You seek entrance to this temple, but only a Nephilim can enter. If you retrieve the keys from the outlying tombs and use them on the gates, we will see who and what you truly are. Follow me. I will raise the bridge that you may pass. Seek 2 tombs in the woods beyond. The Warrior's Rest and the Crypt of the Ancients.
I don't care for these woods. Must we slog through them?
They won't get us! Are these Alaric's people?
No.
Uncle Deckard called these flying creatures Death with Wings. I've spent years exploring places like this with Uncle Deckard. This brings back memories.
There are so many places that we could explore together, Leah.
That's not exploration. It's a rescue mission.
Repel them, my brothers!
Steady.
Yeah, where did these creatures even come from?
Fine work.
When this is over, I could open my own little inn somewhere. If I live.
Sounds peaceful.
Well, if you ever want a job, I will consider your credentials.
I have...
Cleric says that our people can survive the coming battle, but I saw the truth in his eyes. Why did he order me to guard the beacon of honor? Those shambling things are slaughtering my people in the forest above, and there's nothing I can do to stop it.
Dangerous. You remove that artifact, then hand it to me for safekeeping.
This is amazing. It reminds me of being a child and searching for lost artifacts with Uncle Becca. At least one of us is.
We were so sure we could beat whatever traps the ancients had laid for tomb robbers. But the dead bodies of my friends testify to the folly of our arrogance. I will be dead soon as well. Our greed was our downfall.
I can have that for you, right?
Not yet.
The temple is open. Enter and defeat the guardians within. Although they are my brothers, they will seek your death when you enter.
Look at this architecture. This predates the Sin War.
I can teach you more about sin.
Please don't.
None may enter the inner sanctum. Rise, my brothers! Rise and do battle!
That's all of them.
The stone has been changed. Our children are born weak and suffer short lives. The demon Nereza promised to restore their power, but instead turned them into misshapen creatures and sent them to war against us. We may die, but not before she is sent back to the burning hells. Your strength rivals that of our greatest champions. What now do you think you are? You may enter our most sacred place.
The noble hero fought his way here just to die.
I admire your persistence.
And who is this you bring with you? Adria's daughter? She has power within her. No matter. Your mother will soon share your fate, little one. The shard is mine. Fill this temple with their blood!
What did she mean, my mother will share my fate? Could my mother be alive after all these years?
Time will tell.
This fight was too easy. She's toying with us. We must get back to Uncle Deckard right away.
Patience.
I used to love traveling, seeing the world.
Well, I've traveled my whole life. Watched the world change.
Yes, it's not like it was.
You spoke of Chaldeum. You lived there with your father?
Yes, he was a diplomat. We had a manor with servants, terraces, all of that. Everything changed when the Troubles started. Somehow, rumors spread that my grandfather was responsible for the king's madness. My father's work fell apart. No one would speak to him. He kept believing it will blow over, though.
That is not the way of the world.
No. I'd rather not talk about it now, if you don't mind. I've work to see to.
Uncle Deckard and I traveled all over the world in my youth, looking for lost lore and artifacts. It was so exciting, crawling around ancient temples, digging through forgotten crypts. I feel fortunate that Uncle Deckard raised me the way he did, the things I learned from him. But now I don't know. I see what his obsession with his quest has cost him, has cost us. The Drowned Temple was once known as the Sarsium Emporis. It was the most sacred of their temples, a site where legend claims angels would come to impart their wisdom to the Nephilim.
The World Stone was an ancient artifact of immense power. It was used not only to create our world, but also to control mankind. The original humans were known as the Nephilim, and their power was such that it was feared they would tip the balance in the eternal conflict between the high heavens and the burning hells. So the World Stone was tuned to lessen our powers, turning mankind into what we are today. But now that it has been destroyed, it is conceivable that the powers of the Nephilim will reappear. Tyrael was forced to destroy the World Stone when Baal, the Lord of Destruction, corrupted it in his attempt to control all of mankind.
Unfortunate.
It obliterated Mount Arreat, the mountain that housed it, leaving only a smoking crater in its place. And nothing has been heard from Tyrael since.
You raised Leah during your travels, but the road is a dangerous place for a child.
Not as dangerous as you might think. There was a calm about the world then. Most people paid no mind to an old man and young girl, weaponless and penniless, crossing their lands.
Here, the second piece of the sword. Magda now seeks the third.
I remember a glow streaking towards a fishing village.
The only fishing village near here is Wortham.
You're right, Leah. It must be Wortham. There is a ferry on the edge of Tristram that will take you there.
Tell me of this coven.
I have no memory of them, except a feeling, a darkness that is known to me.
Known to you?
The coven may be part of a greater evil. Perhaps I intended to fight it.
You'll need your sword.
When we retrieved the stranger's second sword piece, Magda found us. She's always on our heels. Who is she? She claims to know my mother, but how could that be? Regardless, we must beat her to Wortham the final piece of the sword.
Wife, don't think I don't see you undressing our wife.
Vile things transpire even as we speak. I see a town in flames, and an old friend paying the ultimate price to reveal the truth.
I already know this.
Oh, do you have the sight as well?
Well, no, never mind.
Aren't adventurers supposed to, I don't know, do some adventuring?
I was thinking... Don't hurt yourself.
Wortham, please.
I will take you, but beware. Smoke rises from the village.
They're destroying the town! Get out while you can! Death to those...
Where is Magda?
A good shot!
One of the men retrieved a strange artifact in his nets. It looked like a hilt of an ancient blade, but I know it must be more. The fisherman argued with me, but I convinced him to leave it in the safety of the chapel, a holy place for a holy relic.
Please! My family's hiding in the chapel with the rest of the townsfolk. We must get to them.
Don't run off! You'll get yourself killed!
He's made his choice. Now we make ours.
Fools! You cannot keep the sword from me!
This is bad.
My servants will burn this town to ashes!
I hear something coming.
You saved us. We owe you our...
I seek the hilt of a sword. It fell from the sky. Have you seen it?
We found it days ago. I wish we'd never brought it here. Come, I left Virgil to guard it. We will be glad to be rid of it.
I'm going back to Tristram to check on Uncle Deckard.
Something isn't right here.
It's gone.
While you were on your hero's errand here, I captured all 3 swords.
I should have known. I must get back to CAIN'S house.
It's your choice, Cain. Either use your Herodric arts to repair the sword, or your dear Leah dies a horrible death.
All this pain, this destruction. What is the sword to you?
To me, nothing. To my master, Belial, everything. Your rage is overwhelming, girl. You win this round, but if the sword cannot be mine, I'll claim the one it's bound to. In the end, the blade shall be mine.
Uncle, you can't die.
Nothing can stop that now. But there is one last thing I must do. The sword must be made whole. Just as I suspected, the sword is of the high heavens. The stranger is an angel. Heed the journal. The truth lies within.
Uncle Deckard!
If only I could control this power, I could have saved him.
I'm sorry, Leah. It is hard to see someone so close fall. I will go after Magda.
Magda and her master Belial. The journal speaks of an angel falling from the heavens as the shadow rises from the abyss. The stranger is the key to all of this.
We must bring him the sword, so that he can fight at our side.
When my power erupted, I saw into Magda's mind for an instant. She's fled to the highlands. You can reach them through the caves above Wortham. You have to know, she'll be waiting for you.
She won't have to wait long. Tell me, what does your order gain by taking your memory from you?
Our initiation blinds us to our sinful pasts, so that we might clearly see the future and prepare for the final battle.
They must accomplish this with powerful magic.
I was chained to a wall and beaten. By the third day I was mad from pain and hunger, and that is when the whipping began. I was told I relived all of my transgressions, everything that brought me tainted joy. The whip took away that joy, then the sin, leaving me pure.
Friend, it sounds as if they left you empty, not pure.
Don't you understand? The Templar Order is trying to protect humanity from extinction. What is my pain against that goal?
This damned power I have. Uncle Deckard said it came from my mother. He tried to teach me how to control it using his Herodric training, but it never really helped. This damned power I have. Uncle Deckard said it came from my mother. He tried to teach me how to control it using his Herodric training, but it never really helped. He never gave up on me, though. He was a great man. The Drowned Temple was once known as the Sarseum Emporis.
Not ready yet.
Hello, Wanderer. I sell quality potions and dyes at a fair price. Have a look if you like. Oh, and would you do me a favor? There's a lunatic down by the caves who wants a potion to make his blood sweet, if you can believe it. Would you mind bringing it down to him?
Fair price indeed. You're getting swindled.
With all my might!
Not yet. Potion for you.
This is perfect. My mistress will now accept me. Her blood and mine will soon sing as one.
Are we certain we want to go through these caves? Something is not right here.
There's something coming! I think it wants to hurt us.
Not ready yet.
I used to be one of them. Ordinary, untouched, until her voice came to me. Then I knew how I must serve. I must kill the one who threatens my mistress and the dark power that created her.
Patience.
Chosen.
Not yet. This spider has a mirror. Let's find out what it caught.
Chancellor Eamon, it is of the utmost importance that we secure my manor from the traitorous rabble in Tristram. The caves to the east are too close to my land. They must be blocked, completely obstructed. I believe the Archbishop Lazarus has magically bound some arachnids of late. They may serve us well.
Patience. Not ready yet.
Even come from? I can't believe you did that.
This cannot be opened yet. Like chaff before the wind. Bad luck for you, friend. Not yet. Not ready yet.
I'll take that off your hands.
Not yet. Patience. Not yet.
Royal Guard, with great pain, I must admit that our king is no longer able to separate reason from madness. He orders the caverns to be filled with the Archbishop's monstrous creations, and will hear nothing else. Perhaps the legendary ancients themselves once dwelled there, but now we must desecrate their ruins.
My mistress has accepted me. Come close and feel her loving embrace.
Rest easy, madam. You served your mistress.
Appears we're not alone in here.
Please, help me. It's horrible. She sucks the innards from her victims. Oh, no. No. It's too late. I hear her. The Spider Queen is coming.
Spider Queen? Not ready yet.
You need her venom to dissolve these webs. Please hurry. I can't hang here like this a moment longer. I'll go mad. Thank you. Thank you. Can we please leave this horrible place? It was terrible being stuck in there like that. Thank the gods you came along. What are you doing out here?
I seek a man taken by the Coven.
The Coven? I saw them dragging someone into Leoric's manor house. Perhaps it was the man you seek. You might have a small bit of trouble reaching there, though. I'm not proud of this, but I stole the stuff of a powerful Khazra shaman. The Khazra went mad and chased me to the caves. You can find the stuff in my cart in the highlands. If you take it to the Khazra barricade, perhaps they will let you pass.
Why do I get the feeling that there are more cultists here? I expected more.
I cannot return to the Order in glory until the rivers...
Some new things that
Cain was a good man, who saw beyond what his eyes showed him. This world is made poorer by his loss.
Magda and her coven will pay dearly for what they have done.
I am not usually one for vengeance, but in this instance, I hope you make her suffer.
Poor Leah. She's done so much for us.
Not yet.
I've got some brand new goods you might be interested in.
This is not a time for mourning. This is a time.
Someday, perhaps, when I'm rich.